So Arsenal have done what they should do with the ball, and the ball is in the back of the net. I think we'll see the same kind of game in the second leg, and Arsenal will maybe take a one goal lead, and and they win the game. But my fear again, which also could be wrong, is to be looking beyond the game on Tuesday, or is it Wednesday? I think Arsenal plays on Tuesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. It would be wrong for me to look beyond Wednesday and be thinking, probably they are meeting Atletico or Barcelona, and again, Arsenal is they're on the easiest side of the pot. So if they mess things up, I don't know. I don't want to give them any excuses, So they've if the draws were to favor anyone, it favored Arsenal all through. So they should be picking up the required win. Whichever way, ugly, beautiful, they should get the required win. So
yeah. But then you favor them because they did their work in the group stages, right? They won all their matches. That's why they were at that position where they can.
not necessarily. What if, for instance, you had Real Madrid falling that was playing badly on your side, or it's so the big boys who played the not so good guys. But what if you had a PSG like the last season, those who played so well all through the league, the first phase of the Champions League, and face PSG, the likes of Liverpool, So again, if you're on the side of the pot that is that's got an advantage, you have to take it. That's what football gives you. Again, like Chelsea was able to win the Club World Cup, they had the easier side of the pot. So, and they got to the final and they did what they had to do. So I'm saying, if things are working for you based on the where you find yourself, the opponents you're facing, you have to take advantage, Unlike when you are going to have to play Bayern, you play the next possible option is a Real Madrid. It's tougher. You played Leverkusen, you are playing Sporting. You have one of the best squad. You have to take advantage of that. Again, I don't know what Arteta is doing in training with these guys. The injuries, I think, are way too similar. It's not like they are tearing ankles or Achilles. It's muscle injuries. And once you have those muscle injuries, you are going to 2-3 weeks out of the game. What are they doing in training? Are they taking it too far that they're not even available to play? So again, that's one of the questions I would want to ask Arsenal. But again, I think Arsenal should go ahead. But my fear is, can they go the next step?
You probably want to just chime in on that before we go on.
Yeah, I'm a bit indifferent about Arsenal. I think what they've done is how we usually praise the great Champions League away performance of yesteryears, going there to get a 1-0 win. And like you said, Sporting have been in a good form, and also we know that at this stage of the season, you can see even from how Arsenal play that right now it's all about the results. And that's how they're approaching this last stretch of the season in terms of going there and just getting the job done. If this game was earlier in the season when Arsenal were playing free flowing football, we know how they would have probably played well to look more beautiful on the eye. But right now, Arsenal I just need to get the job done, right? And again, they needed to win in any way, fashion, or form, following the last two losses that they've had, where they also didn't play great. So going to Sporting was all about getting that win, and making sure they get back on track and finish the season in a good way. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out for now. But again, I think Arsenal will do well to finish the league, win the league, and see how far they can go in Champions League. I think they would eventually come through Sporting. Second leg might be tough, but Sporting are also a good side. Like they're a good side. They play good football also, but I just think Arsenal would probably edge it, and to be interested to see if who they play in the next round. I really wanted an Arsenal Barcelona because I thought that would be like a good game for the neutrals. I thought that would be very beautiful to see. But also, Arsenal Atletico Madrid might be interesting in terms of it may be interesting for different reasons. In terms of, I see like it will be two defensive masterclass games that we actually see from both Simeone and Arteta, who are very good, who are both solidly are both solid defensively. So again, that might be a very interesting game, but we'll see how it goes. But I think right now Arsenal are focusing on the task at hand and are doing the best they can.